Today I'm going to show you how you can get from an idea to a final slide almost automatically. So just imagine you have the case where you have thought of your content, thought of your concept, and then want to design your slide. And how cool would it be if you can automate this process from your content to your final slide? This is what the Generate Slides functionality does for you. So let me show you how this works. First, you start with your content, which you have to tag, which is fairly easy. You just have to tag your titles in the order you want to appear them on the slide. Then go to the first tab, Core Functions, and then click on Tag Titles. Then you also have to tag your content. Then click on Tag Content, and you're already set up for generating your slides. So click on Generate Slides. This will open up a template file where you'll find around 70 slides currently you can pick from, and where your content will put into. You can filter those slides. So for example, you can define which type of slide you want to use, be it just a set of arguments without any order or sequence, or you say, I want to have some kind of sequence, so first, second, third, or I want to have some kind of arrows on it. But let's stay with all slides. And you can also state if you want to have the slides to have numberings on them, or if they need to have icons. You can also pick combinations of two. Or for example, you would like to go with pictures which have slides which have pictures on them. So there you can pick any slide from those. And for example, I would like to have one slide just with numbering. I pick this one and maybe this one, and maybe this one also suits me as well. And then I click on Continue. I'll talk about the spacing a bit later. I just click on Generate Slide for the moment. And you can already see that all those 3 slides will be added to your PowerPoint presentation, and your content is already there. So just see, we picked those contents. So this one first, the second, the third, this fourth. And you can see that the titles went up there, the content went down there, numbering is there. So you have an almost final slides already generated for you. And not only one slide, but all 3 of them. So this is the basic functionality of generating slides, getting from your content, your idea, to a final slide with one click. And even better, maybe you've noticed that it's not just the content there, but your content is already optimized for the space available, or your company canvas. Just let me show this, because once you've set your canvas, so your allowed working area, the content will be put just into this space. So I've just copied this content here, and I have one slide with my canvas, and if I post my content, you can see that the content is optimized to your canvas. So this is very useful, because you always want to use the space which is available to you, and also applies for this one, and also applies for this content. So let me show you. Here you go. So using all the space which is available to you. And even more so, what you also might have noticed is that also the text size will be optimized to the place available. So for example, if we have some more space available, like here, you can see that your text spacing is 11.5, whereas less space available for text, like here, it will be shrinked to, for example, 10.5. So you always use the ideal font size for the space available. How cool is that? And even more is there, because as I said before, you can also define some kind of spacing on your slide. So just imagine, it's not always that you want to use the complete slide width, for example, or slide height, because sometimes you want to add some kind of summary, some kind of conclusion on your slide. This can also be integrated with generate slides functionality. So just again, go to your content slide. The content's already tagged, so you don't have to do it a second time. You can just click on generate slides. Then you wait for the templates to open up. And for example, now let's pick 1, 2 slides which have some pictures on them. And this time we click on continue. And now you're asked if you want to leave some empty space on your slide, meaning that this place will be left out during during slide generation. So for example, for this time, I want to have a conclusion on the right-hand side. You can deselect those 2 columns or some space on the right-hand side, and then click on generate slides. You can also leave out slides to the bottom, but I won't do this for the moment. And then you click on generate slides, and you can see that this time not the complete space or not the complete width was used, but you get some empty space to the right. There will be just added some kind of placeholder to indicate that this space is available to you. You can, of course, delete it and then put your conclusion there. And the same applies to this slide as well. So this is basically the generate slides functionality, and it's a very efficient process to get from your content idea to an almost final slide with one mouse click.